Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for PSY-45 research methods for Saturday, September 17th. And just going to go over a few items as I always do to help you stay on top of things. So let's get started. First up, today is the final deadline for submission for part 1 of your APA style literature review paper. So make sure you get it in by 11:59 p.m. tonight, or the submission area does lock out and you won't be able to submit. And do recall there are policies for late submissions. There are point deductions, so 10% off for being late. Then an additional 5% off for every 24-hour period after that. And by, again, 11:59 p.m. tonight, you won't be able to submit at all. So try to avoid that by getting it in on time before the final deadline. I will post the scores from that and comments soon, so do keep an eye out for that. I will post an announcement to go along with that so you know that that's happened. Next up is that part 2 of your APA style literature review paper, the outline. Those instructions are available for you to go ahead and take a look at, but I would just recommend that you wait until you get your feedback from part 1 of the paper, and whatever feedback I provide, do incorporate that in part 2 of your paper, that is your outline, because some of you are going to have issues with your references that need to be remedied, so make sure that you carefully examine that feedback, because I give you pretty detailed feedback, and it pretty much will help you fix up any kind of problems you have, so you don't get any point deductions for the same errors again. Okay, and that goes for your thesis statement there too, and anything around APA style. Next up here is that the comments for the discussion and the quiz for Chapter 5 that closed yesterday on Friday, and a lot of you had some really good remarks there about the discussion for this Chapter 5 on the suitability of the databases used for the artificial intelligence programs that use facial recognition. There's a lot of headaches with that, and I was really impressed by some of your candor and some of your comments there. So do take a look at what some of your classmates have said about that. It's pretty interesting, so I'm glad it raised awareness about this particular problem, because it's clearly a problem. Next up is that your next Chapter 6, its quiz and discussion, are due this coming Friday on the 23rd. And do remember that the time differential for the quiz versus the discussion is due at 9 p.m. The quiz is due at 11:59 p.m. So keep that in mind so you don't miss the deadlines there. The Chapter 6 is a pretty important chapter, so make sure you watch the lecture videos there. It's a lot of table setting for the rest of the course. We're going to examine research strategies, of which there are whole chapters devoted to particular strategies throughout the rest of the course, and also the issue of validity. And so not measurement validity that we already covered back in Chapter 3, but the validity of your study, both internal and external, which is really important stuff you're going to see as we continue to mention that throughout the rest of the course. So when I say Chapter 6 is a lot of table setting for things to come, it really is. So trust me, so please do watch the lecture videos. You'll be glad that you did. Okay. Next up here is that don't forget we have our live session this coming Monday at 11 a.m. So hopefully I will see you there. Remember, those are optional. They're not required, but I do record some remarks like I make in these weekend videos there. So if you got any questions, you can come there. Just kind of treat it like open office hours, and I'll be glad to address your concerns. Again, as I just said, make sure you're watching those lecture videos. We're getting more and more into the details of certain content in our course, and those lecture videos will really help you understand that, so do check those out. And likewise, always remember, anytime a unit is open, like our current Unit 2, you can always work ahead. You can knock out your discussions, your quizzes, your mind taps, get all that stuff out of the way, so all you have left to do are the exams for each unit, and so that'll really save you some time and allow you to focus on perhaps other things. It's just good time management, so if you got the extra time handy, it's not a bad time to knock out some of those assignments and just get them off your plate so you can work on other things. Kind of an obvious thing, but just a gentle reminder. Okay, well, that's everything I wanted to say for this weekend. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via Canvas on email, and I'll be glad to address your concerns. Otherwise, enjoy the weekend. We finally got some great weather, so I hope you're getting to enjoy some of that. And I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.